Also new at noon, a Fargo teen accused of trying to rob another man at gunpoint has pleaded guilty and was just sentenced. Jeremiah Nordby, up on your screen now, pleaded guilty to robbery, preventing arrest, and possession of marijuana. Another drug charge was dismissed in the case. Police believe the victim was set up by Nordby and Soraya Jennings. Court records say the victim was meeting Jennings, who he said was his online girlfriend, but Nordby tried to rob him at a hotel. Both Jennings and Nordby ran from the scene while the victim was calling 911, but were arrested a few days later. Nordby was sentenced to 2.5 years with credit for about 4 months already served. Jennings is charged with conspiracy to commit robbery and scheduled to go to trial next April.